Good morning, students. Today I am going to start a new chapter, that is presentation of data. Well, already in my previous session I've explained you how a data is collected, organized and then classified, and today I am going to explain you how the data is been presented. So children, when we talk about the presentation of data, the presentation of data refers to the organization of data into table, graphs or charts. So, the data can be presented into three different forms, that is textual form, tabular form or graphical form. So, we will take one by one each form. So, we start with the first one, that is textual presentation. Now the word itself is telling you that a presentation which has been done in text. So children, textual presentation data are a part of the text of study or a part of the description of the subject matter. Such presentation is called descriptive presentation of data. Now this is most common form of data presentation when the inquiry of data is not very large. That means a textual presentation of data is most suitable, let's say, when the quantum of data is not very large. For example, let's say in a strike call given by the trade union of shoemaking industry in city of Delhi, around 50% of the workers reported for the duty and only 2 out of 20 industries in the city were totally closed. So this is a very limited data which could be presented in a textual form. But generally we, or let's say the economist, they use the tabular presentation of data. Now what is tabular presentation of data? Children, when we talk about a tabulation, we say that a tabulation involves the orderly and systematic presentation of numerical data in a form designed to elucidate the problem under consideration. Means table, it's a sort of a table, it's a statistical table where a systematic organization of data is there in columns and rows. So where the data is being presented into a column and in rows. Now if you all can see, there is a table showing the different components of a table. Now children, this is very important because you all must know how to present the data in the form of a table. Now when you see this table, you can see there are number of the components and you have to understand what are these. So we'll be taking these components one by one. If we talk about the first, it is a table number. So children, once you draw a table, the very first thing what you are supposed to do is you need to number the table. Like there are different tables and they might have a different numbers, could be 1, 2, 3. So these numbers must be in the same order as the tables are. Because number, they facilitate the location of the tables, because it might be possible that for a single data, for some let's say issues, you might have to come up with more than one table. So you need to number your table. Then second is title, very important. A table must have a title, and the title must be written in bold letters. It should attract the attention of the readers. And then the title must be simple, clear and short. Then the next is head note. Again very important. If the title of the table does not give a complete information, then it is been supplemented by a head note. Children, this head note completes the information in the title of the table. So the units of data are generally expressed in the form of lakhs, tons. So it is always preferred that in bracket a head note should be there. Then the next we have stubs. Stubs are titles of rows of a table. That means that it gives a title to the rows. These titles indicate information contained in the rows of the table. Next we have a caption, again very important. Caption is the title given to the columns of the table. Means whatever columns you have, then this caption indicates information contained in the columns of the table. Then we have a body or field. Body or field means that for what purpose that table has been drawn. So you have to state over there. So body or table means a sum total of the items in the table. That how many items are there in the table. That means body is the most important part of a table, as it indicates the values of the various items in the table, and each item in the body is also called cell. Then we have a footnote, again very important, because footnotes are given for clarification of the, let's say, clarification of the reader. That means these are generally given when information in the table need to be supplemented. Means whatever information has been provided in the table, if it has to be supplemented with some other relevant information, so that is to be given in the footnotes. Then the last one we have a source. Now again very important. When we talk about a source, children, when tables are based on secondary data, then the source of the data is to be given. Source of the data has to be specified below the footnote. Like it should give the name of the publication, publisher, year of publication, reference, page number, etc. Means from wherever that information has been taken, the data has been collected, because obviously when you are making a table, you have taken the data from some secondary sources, then mention that from where you have taken that data along with the year, publication, reference number, whatever has been related with that source. So children, these are various components of table which are very important to keep in mind while you draw a table.